You will not believe how excited I am for this video. Over the past couple weeks, I've been doing something that is pretty big for me, and I am definitely anxious to share my experience with you. But I'm hoping it's for the best to open up some new conversations. Let me back up a second. I've had problems with my gut for probably 8 years, and it's something I've really never talked to anyone about. At my last physical, I finally found a doctor who I felt comfortable with, so I brought it up. He gave me the tools to heal my gut, but even then, I kind of said, sounds like too much work. My symptoms range from stomach pain and gas that make me incredibly moody, to constipation, to having to use the bathroom all the time. I've never really wanted to change my diet too much. I really like dairy, I really like gluten. I've done strict diets before, but we've talked about this. I don't think that they are sustainable. I'm so much more interested in making incremental positive change to my eating than to go all in and not be able to follow through. So that brings me to what I'm doing now. Something I never thought I'd say again, but I am doing a diet. But before you get the wrong idea, let me explain. The elimination diet was purposefully created to be short-term. It was created as a scientific approach to heal your gut and show you foods that you might have intolerances or sensitivities to. By eliminating and restricting for a set amount of time, we're actually able to better inform our sustainable eating, and I am all about that. So what is the elimination diet? There are so many elimination diets, and the one that my doctor gave me is from the Institute of Functional Medicine. There is too much information here, but these are the spark notes. For 3 weeks, I am eliminating, and I mean eliminating, the following foods: alcohol, beef, coffee, corn, dairy, eggs, gluten, peanuts, pork, shellfish, soy, and sugar. Then, once the 3 weeks are over, I am going to reintroduce these foods back into my diet, one by one, to see if they have any negative side effects on my gut. We'll get more in depth into the reintroduction process in a future video, but ultimately, I will use reintroduction to identify trigger foods, and it only works if I am super strict for the 3 weeks of elimination. So why am I doing it? I mean, besides the obvious that it will hopefully help my gut problems, I'm super interested in becoming more aware of how foods affect my body. I want to heal my gut and reduce inflammation, and I'm also just interested in doing it so that I can be more informed firsthand about what the elimination diet actually is. I've been putting this off for years. I've known that it's something that would be super valuable to me, but I've kept saying no because change is hard and change is scary. It's tough to have a strict diet when you're crazy busy and you don't have control over all of your lifestyle factors. Now, I can't say if the elimination diet is right for you. I'd strongly suggest talking to your doctor about it. I'm documenting my journey so that you can see what it is and what it can hopefully do for your gut. For me, now is probably the only time I can actually convince myself to do this. It's one of the only times in my life that I can imagine I'm going to be sitting still long enough to be cooking all of my meals and not eating on the run. Being in this pandemic isn't going to make this a breeze, but it really feels like my one chance, which is why I'm jumping on it. Quick side note, if you're gonna try this, you just have to start. I gave Jared literally a day's warning, and I could have been better about that, but I knew that if I said, oh, I'm gonna start next month, that I wouldn't have done it. You just have to start and roll with the punches and talk to your doctor. I've been doing elimination for a week so far, and it's not easy. The first couple days it felt like my body has revolted against me because I won't give it the dairy and gluten that it's used to. But I have to do something, and elimination has been instrumental in helping so many people heal their guts. Stay tuned for my recipes and meals and food. Again, I don't want you to get the wrong idea that I like talking to you about this shit. This is super vulnerable for me because I've always hated talking about poop, but it's something we do every day, and we need to talk about it. And we need to stop shaming these kinds of issues. So, quick recap. I am doing the elimination diet because I have bloating, constipation, diarrhea, gas, and stomach pain that I cannot control. I am eliminating alcohol, beef, corn, coffee, dairy, eggs, gluten, peanuts, pork, shellfish, soy, and sugars. I'll be giving you more specifics what I can and can't eat throughout the 3 weeks, but you can find this info in the PDF in the description below as well. I am eliminating these foods for 3 weeks and then reintroducing them into my diet one by one to see if they trigger any negative gut symptoms. The biggest key, I am not doing this diet to lose weight. I am doing this to heal my gut and find trigger foods. if I put in the work to find foods that give me problems, that's a huge step forward in my sustainable eating. But again, the goal of the elimination diet, of any elimination diet, is not to lose weight. This is not easy, but if I do it right the first time, hopefully I will never have to do it again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will follow along on my elimination diet journey. You can do that by subscribing to my channel and leaving me a comment below. See you later. Corn, dairy, fuck!